Update your Ubisoft account. Ubisoft has updated its terms. Accept and continue, I would imagine. Oh, I gotta highlight it, got it. I got 45 points. I've done spent most of them on Assassin's Creed shit. 30 for the universal camouflage pattern. Ooh. Wow. Skynet patch? Nah. Assassin's Creed Odyssey reward? Yep. I know I earned that one. Oh my god. Oh. Well, I don't want a gun skin, and I really don't have no use for a Skynet patch, but I guess the gun skin if I was gonna do one. I got other, Ubisoft. I heard Ubisoft is gonna close up their shop, dude. Someone told me Ubisoft is fixing to fold up. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm like, Ubisoft has been with us since fucking, Jesus, what was it? Not just Navy SEALs, but Ghost Recon, you know, and then, God, there were so many of them. But I've always been a fan of the Ubisoft game line, you know. Okay, I'll be back. I gotta, yeah, I'll be back. Oh my god.
Back at High Lake now. See if you can find out where that smoke is coming from. Well, look at that. Someone forgot to put out their campfire. Emily sends her thanks for taking care of the fire. Her ankle's gonna heal just fine, but she's on bed rest currently and isn't coming back to the reserve this season. She left me her notebook as a thank you and wanted me to pass along an interesting observation she made. I think it's meant to be a challenge for you. Apparently, she saw this Roosevelt bull, a real beaut up by the Layton Canyon watchtower. The thing is, she could only ever see it from the tower. Whenever she tried going down the canyon for a closer look, it'd disappear. So, how's your long-range shooting? Oh yeah, and here's the tricky part. She only ever spotted it at night. Riders, you know, they're all
Alright, I'm
night
back.
owls. But so is this particular elk, it seems. If you want to pass the time until nightfall, you can have a rest
No,
and
man,
campfire
I'm
by the
sick,
Norton
dude. I don't
Outpost.
know. I don't feel good. I don't feel right. It's been 12 fucking days, and I got a COVID test 2 days ago, and I'm waiting for the fucking results. I can't go back to work. And I'm 12 days without fucking pay. Yeah. And I really have no backup, so with this job, that is. I'm not asking anything, I'm just putting it out there as fact. I'm hurting. But as long as I'm sucking wind on this side of the dirt, I feel like it can't be that fucking bad. Anyway, fucking glad that today happened. You should have been a fly on the wall or a fly in the chat when I seen you accepted my friend request about shit a brick. Unfortunately, I'm not shitting bricks. It's liquid, but anyway, yeah. And I feel wishy-washy as fuck. Anyway, well, I goddamn missed you, so, you take that with you. So there's that. I'm gonna go smoke real quick, I'll be back. Alright, 1 second.
Southern Ridge. You'll need to find a coyote here for the Circle Route Challenge.
Get in here. What do you want? My hand. Say please. Hand. Say help.
Oh, fuck. Woo! Holy shit. Oh, that'll put wind in your sails. Boy, back in the late, mid to late 60s, there was a comic called The Fabulous Furry Fake Brothers. And it was about three stoners from, you know, back in the 60s, you know, and they were gonna make, you familiar with shit like Willis and Gromit and shit like that? It's like a claymation, there's quite a few of them. There's like, there's a movie with like farm animals and cows, and I think it's maybe an Australian claymation movie company or something, but they've done a lot of shit. I want to say Mel Gibson might have been the voice of one of these critters and one of it. Anyway, so they were going to make this claymation movie of these three characters, plus Fat Freddy's cat. One of the characters' names is Freddy's a cat. And it never did come about. They did have a trailer, but it was one of those where they were trying to get people to donate to make the movie happen. Well, it never did. But they just recently released some short cartoons. There's two of them out of these cartoon characters. And Woody Harrelson is the voice of one of them, and then there's a couple of other, maybe John Goodman possibly, but a couple of other known actors that do the voices. And the first one, they're only about they're less than 5 minutes long. And the first one was like about Trump, and he was the only person in the world that had the original Kentucky Fried Chicken recipe and stuff. So there was this to do with this in the cartoon. It was pretty funny. And then the second one had to do with Tyrion from Game of Thrones and the Willy Wonka chocolate factory, only it was some dude's weed factory. And it had all these goings-ons, you know, to spoof the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. They're pretty funny. They're on YouTube, but I don't know, I just throw that out there trying to get people, maybe they check it out, get a little laugh out of it, and go, you know what, that should be a movie. That would be comical, you know, like a Cheech and Chong trio, if you will, you know, rather than just two guys, just three hippies and a cat. So anyway, they go to see Trump, and they all disguise themselves as generals, and Trump tells them how professionally general they look. And the cat says to Trump, and the cat's down, and the cat says, I shit in the cat box, stupid. I about fucking, yeah, it's fucking hilarious. But anyway, you'd have to see it, but, and don't get me wrong, I'm a Trump supporter, just throwing that out there. I think if we go, and this is just an opinion, and hopefully no one gets offended, but I think if the Democrats take over, we're fucked. That's what I think. So, there's that. But I ain't all that political, you know, I never really get into it that much, but I got a darky feeling about this one. You know what I mean? I don't know. Well, all the stuff that's going on, all these people out there hurting each other and burning, and yeah, I gotta wonder what undertow is the driving force of the, you know, things that are out there. Say, for example, and not that I know, not that I'm picking on it, I support all lives, because all lives matter. But when I say that in chats, I'm prejudiced. I don't get it. And I think that movement is created by white devils, is what I think. Anyway, I think it's insane and just downright un-fucking American. But who am I? Sorry to go political on you for a minute. I guess I just had some thoughts. Yeah, this fucking Bell's Brewery. Are you familiar with Bell's Brewery? Or is that out of reach for you guys? Because it's a Michigan company.
Yeah, that's how I
But
read.
okay, so you guys don't see like Bell's Brewery items in your store then? So I wasn't sure how far Bell's reached out, but they do a lot of beers. I mean, just the line of the Bell's Brewery beers, and I'm sure other places have breweries the same. But I just recently tried one called Milkshake Stout, and man, I mean, it's really good. It's a good bodied stout, and it has a hint of a chocolate milkshake taste to it. Quite unique. I really did enjoy them. But yeah, I've always been a stout man or a porter man. Well, not always. I mean, I got sick of domestic beers. I can't drink Budweiser without my head splitting down the middle. I don't know why. I'll find out, but there's Kalamazoo, Stout, and I drank one a few days ago of this milkshake stuff. Are y'all stout drinkers at all?
No.
Not really? Oh, I'm probably going on about it for nothing then, but
I like
have you ever
whiskey.
come across it? What's that?
I like my whiskey.
Whiskey? See, I can't do whiskey too much, you know, like I can have it in moderation, but... And then when I'm drinking beer, I can only have 1 or 2 beers before I can't handle it, you know, anymore. I get, my blood sugar goes up and I go to sleep pretty much. And the other night though, I don't know what came over me. I don't normally do it, but I drank a tall boy of Pabst Blue Ribbon, which in my personal opinion, Pabst has the best body for a beer out there. I mean, I'm just bar none, man. I haven't found anything that comes close to a Pabst Blue Ribbon that matches the flavor. So I love that cheap shit. And then Steel Reserve, the Razzleberry, I drink that. You know, that's that 8% shit. That's pretty good. That's not bad. It tastes like y'all remember Otter Pops? That like they were push popsicles and they had different characters of otters on them printed on them. This was when I was a teenager. I'm 50, so it might have been a big, I don't know. But anyway, this thing tastes just like one of them raspberry Otter Pops, only it's, 8% alcohol. So that's why I like it, because it tastes like them fucking treats I used to have when I was a kid. Oh. You remember Sega, right? Yeah. You know that little dude found him a girlfriend through gaming? You know that?
It happens.
Yeah, I never really thought it did, and he's the first person I ever met that I actually knew. That I've heard people say, yeah, I met, whatever. Yeah, Red Leader was her name, and he's like, Tommy, we gotta get her in the clan, I'm like, okay. We got her in the clan, and a little bit after that, a few months, and yeah, they live together in Oklahoma. They're doing good. Yeah. And I ain't heard from Pops in a long time, and I think Baja's too. I don't know. Baja tries to get a hold of me every once in a great while, but I know he ain't playing no more. He's got to be about 65, 66 now. Shit. I just talked to Marty and Dee the other, well, not Marty, but Robert and Dee, Marty's friends. I still catch up to some people here and there. I got a handful of dogs that stick with me though. Oh. Oh man, what's up, baby? Pardon me, did y'all see the remake of fucking Midway? Good fucking movie, dude. But the not Pearl Harbor, but 6 months after Pearl Harbor, which was what? Shit. It escapes me, but it was 6 months after Pearl Harbor was attacked. Oh, Midway, that's what it's titled, Midway. But the new one, I just seen it, man, it's really good. Really good movie. The airplane attacks on them ships in that movie, it's amazing what they did. You know. Oh no, he left us.
Huh?
They said you disconnected from the game. Discover AI teammate. Oh shit. That is gonna be really cool when I get to play with that. What the hell?
What?
Are we going into a mission?
No.
And what the fuck am I doing?
Cutscene?
Yeah, it says we're ghosts, but we are ghosts, alone, formidable.
Explanation about the AI.
Oh, okay. She's good. Now that's the original cover guy right there. For the game. I love that camaraderie shit. Love it.
You got to my truck, grab my dip. And my cup holder. Check the...
That is fucking cool, dude. Oh my god, man. The dynamic of this game just got nuts.
Yes, it does. Then I know how to get the old camera back. Jet, would you please take our picture?
Much like the first one, but the commanding part, but the whole customizing them, wow. Okay, so on a scale, I mean, just give it to me, dude. This is like the best thing that happened to this game, isn't it?
The AI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I knew it, I mean, I heard it was coming, but I didn't know when. And then I had quit playing. And then I come in and here it is.
It's been out for about a month, I think.
About a month, you said? Okay, yeah. All right, well, shit. I mean, that's... So it hasn't been too long. So do you get to watch them, like if you're down, can you look through their eyes? Or is that at any time an option?
No.
Or no?
You're on standby until they pick you up.
Okay. No shit, and you just hit this button and they'll wait for you, huh? Oh wow, dude. I love telling them guys, you know, now you got to give it to me. The Wildlands help on there with your guys, it was kind of choppy. You know, there were times where they just wouldn't go somewhere you wanted them to, you know, or whatever it may have been. All and it still came in handy here and there, but I didn't use it as much, except for the sink shots.
Yeah.
So now, if you're using your sink shot,
Can you go put the bowl in the sink?
how many can you use with your crew here, the AI crew?
No, put the bowl in the sink.
3 for the crew, and then 4 for
The drone. Yeah. Okay. So you still get 7 no matter what. Okay. Well, I guess that would be only fair. I mean, if they made that thing OP, nobody would ever. It'd just be too easy. What, are we doing a mission, or are we just kind of chilling right now?
Good job.
Are you just roaming? Oh, baby, I'm coming. I was gonna ask, but I didn't want to impose. I'm coming. Hold on. Oh, dude, I get to show. Oh, man. Jake, you got this?
No, what?
GTA, I'm sorry, yeah. GTA 5?
I do not.
Oh, Jake, you gotta get it. You gotta. I think you'd like it. I don't know. Maybe you should try it first, but.
I mean, when I get them for like the storyline, and then I'm done. Never played the online.
Oh, it's cool. I mean, when you're doing the heist and you're setting up together and teamwork. Like one time, me and Hudson had to parachute down on this. I can't remember. I think it might have been the Humane Lab. Yeah, it was the Humane Lab. We had to hover over with the helicopter. Me and Hudson parachuted down, and we had to go through this building with green night vision shit on. And you know, I got footage of it somewhere of us doing this, man. And God, it was that game's so dynamic, man. But I see this one dynamic just fucking opened up a whole new avenue for me, and as well as Red Dead. I don't even know what I'm doing, dude. Oh, here we go. There we go. I don't know how I ended up in the library, but okay. That's right. You just keep acting like a time at you old bitch. I can't afford a new one. I told my mom, people, brother and I, said, I'm gonna have to turn tricks to get that new game system. Pull up my 80-year clientele. There we go. I gotta load in and everything, man.
Take it to
My hero. My hero now. That's pretty weird.
my ear.
Yeah, there's some things I'd like to touch base with you on this game and our so I can't sign in to the phone app because I wanted to do a plate. And then when I got into the club, you're actually the founder of the War Dogs on this. But, you know, I mean, but I created the logo, but I didn't have any options to do anything. And I can't remember why the fuck I was in there. It was for another player. something I don't even know, and I couldn't figure it out. That shit to me is so vague, you know, when it comes to some of these, what do you call them, companion whatever, like Battlefield companion apps or GTA 5 companion apps or iProof, whatever the fuck it was, you know, and I get in there and sometimes I don't get there. That's Lena. That's the new cockatiel squeaking over there. She wants me to let her out, but God, is she a terror. Her favorite thing, one of her favorite things to do is come flying off a curtain rod and embed her claws into your head, you know, because she lands on your head. And it's kind of like, oh, fuck, you know, being scratched by thorns with them claws. All right, so you'll have to send that to me again, Hudson. I'm loading in at 90%, but I don't know. Let me see if it's still in the notifications.
Thanks.
Yep, it's right here. Got it. Okay, should be coming in.
In all seriousness, am I allowed to claim it all?
Tweety, pretty bird.
Fucking joke.
Oh, fuck. I didn't leave that stove on, did I? Hold on. No, I shut it off. Okay. So yeah, they're giving $1 million away every month up until the release on the next gen for this game, and then they are going to have a summer DLC, which should be just around the corner. I mean, it's got to be close. And what you call a December DLC, and the internet. I guess Rockstar says it's going to be the biggest DLC that they ever put out for GTA 5. So I'm very curious as to what that might entail. I've heard rumors of Liberty City being added in here or something, or a heist in Liberty City or some shit. I don't even know. But sounds like they're going to give us 2 more things before they start working on the next gen edition, I guess. Actually, I understood it anyway. And then again, it was from the internet, so I don't know how much of that is accurate. But I mean, but the DLCs were announced by the Rockstar company, so there's that. Whew, I hope that $1 million came in. I'd like to finish upgrading my guns and God. And you know what the best thing that I've unlocked so far that I've used is the holographic sight for the Combat MG, which is my gun of choice when it comes to machine gunning. And then the pistols, I like to use the AP pistol a lot. And then in my heavy sniper rifle, I love that thing. Oh yeah. That's one of my favorite guns that I've unlocked. Are you sure you want to join? Yes.
Dang, no!
That means I'm on my way. Now, I'll get there and we'll see how long it takes for me to get out of the clouds. I mean, you know what I mean with the cloud server, man. You be stuck up in there sometimes and you're like, I gotta shut it down because it's never gonna connect to whatever it's trying to do. The session you are trying to join is currently full of players. The queue can be a long wait, man. Tell you what, I'm gonna cancel that, and I'm gonna jump into a server and we can bounce around. 'Cause I don't wanna wait for no queue. Now, I've met 2 clans. I can't remember the other one, but one of them is they're really cool. They're heist runners too. So been pretty cool working with other clans and guys that know how to get this shit, done. I'm still a novice. I've only hosted one, or no, I hosted 2 heists through the casino so far, but I had a lot of help, so, you know. Anyway, let me check how many are in the server. 24. Are you worried about full servers or no?
Just to kind of get the feel of things.
Okay. Do you want to go into? Let me jump sessions and I'll see if I can find just like a 9 or less, maybe 13 at the most. And I always check to see what's out there, if it's an oppressor or.
Hi, zombie.
Hey, what's going on? I hear you're y'all. I hear y'all gonna be.
Leave me alone.
Quit licking her
What?
butt, Blake. She's got full.
I'm going back in though. I just came in to get another beer and go pee. Who's that?
Jake, you still in this?
Hello?
In.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, so you're Jake's woman.
No, Josh.
Josh is one because sometimes they talk
to me.
Huh? Yeah,
We've
I know.
had many
I know.
conversations. Goodness
Oh,
gracious.
Well, I know, but I'm not sure what happened, but something happened, and
I gotta get a beer.
you know.
Fine.
So I just recently, Hudson just accepted my friend request today, so it's the first time we've spoken in a while.
We haven't had the decent enough internet in over a year for him to even get online.
Well, conveniently, this happened with a falling out that I had with a war dog that was his buddy, this Chris Sturlocky, who was a war dog for a long time. And yeah, so I ended up kicking him out of the clan because he screamed at me in a chat, and I wasn't going to tolerate that. And so I got rid of him, and over this incident that happened, which is Jesus a long drawn out story, and then shortly after that, I lost Hudson 2 days after, so I didn't know if what by I didn't know nothing, and
yeah, we haven't. We were stuck with HughesNet for like last year, and my kids couldn't even do online school for the last 3 months during the pandemic because it's so slow. I couldn't even get Netflix to play on my TV.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of, I didn't know, and this thing that happened was enough to make me shit can that guy, and I kind of really don't care to ever talk to him again unless he apologizes to me. But yeah, that's another thing. I'm glad that it's good. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it affected me. So just anyway, it's all good now.
Yeah. Yeah, because Josh got out. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah,
He's not in the
he
army
told me.
anymore yet.
Well, I knew he was getting out, and he just told me when he said he'd been out for a year now.
Yeah, July 4th.
Yeah. Are you
Which
are you digging the civilian life then, or is it tough?
It's been a rough year.
Yeah.
But it's getting better. It's just like it was like one of those things where it seems like you just get kicked when you're down. Like one thing goes wrong and then everything goes wrong all at the same time. So.
Oh yeah, lady, I can tell you. Yeah, I know all about.
Yeah, I know all about that.
It's nice. It's nice to have him home, like regularly.
Okay, now
All the
see,
time.
yeah, now you got me at a loss. I didn't know he was gone, so I didn't. I
Well,
must have.
yeah, he
He said he went through a lot, and if it's personal, I dig it, but I
no,
got
he
to hear.
just yeah, he was gone for how long did you leave after my surgery? 2 months, 3 months? Yeah. Yeah, I went Cause like he would go like for a couple months and come home and then go, and then I had surgery in August 2018, and he left 2 days after that and was gone for like just over 2 months,
Oh
and then
yeah.
came back and then started all of his med stuff. So
Okay. Well, where was he going?
I can't say where he went. He just went
Oh,
somewhere.
okay.
Like I'm not
Okay.
even supposed to know where he went.
Okay.
So
I'm getting it now. Okay. I
yeah,
got you. All right. Very good.
yeah. But
So it was
that
duty.
was just
Yeah.
yeah. It
Yeah.
was shitty
Okay.
timing. And then he got back, and it was kind of, I don't know. Yeah. Stuff got a little crazy, a little rough, but we're here. That's all that matters. So.
And you're good. You're here and you're
Yep.
good.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
Yep. And the kids are good and all that.
Because
So.
y'all sound good. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Except for being stuck at home. Corona ruined all my vacation
Oh
plans for the summer.
God. Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
We can both sign that.
We went. The only vacation I took the kids to the Outer Banks for a weekend because I had planned it for April, but that county shut everything down and we couldn't get to our vacation rental because we didn't live there. So
Yeah.
they allowed us to rebook, made us pay the summer rates for June, and I went anyway. I was like, come hell or high water, I'm going. And we went, and it rained the whole weekend, but we still went, damn it, because I wasn't staying home anymore.
No,
So, and then
I mean, you got to get out there. You know, it drives you nuts. Cabin fever, you know.
yeah. Well, yeah, and the kids needed a change of pace, and then I let our middle daughter, she went with her best friend to Myrtle Beach for like what, 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, they're going to their beach house. They're not going out doing crazy stuff. You gotta let the kids be kids. They've been stuck. They haven't seen their friends since March, since they were at school shut down. So they went. I'm about over this bullshit. I went home 2 weeks ago for my dad's funeral.
Oh, sorry.
It's kind of weird. We were kind of estranged, so it was just a little weird to have to go back and deal with it because he had a better relationship with my kids than I ever had with him, but he didn't suffer. He had a stroke and passed pretty quickly, so there was no, bad quality of life. And he would have been 87.
Oh wow, yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, I figure if I ever die around 87 or something like that, I'd consider that pretty fucking fortunate.
Oh, yeah, and he's lived a pretty good life. In fact, when he was in a nursing home for the last 6 years, 5 years, and he wanted to get his record cleared so he could get into this assisted living place. And so my aunt and I made a whole bunch of phone calls, and they said, well, we can clear everything but his escape charge. And I was like, pardon me? And he had apparently escaped custody.
Really?
From the police at some point, and it was like, and they could not, and, I never got to ask him about that, but, yeah, it was, because I asked him about it and he changed the subject, so, but, he used to be, he was a young, dumb kid at one point, probably a little bit longer than the rest of them, but but yeah, he lived an interesting life. And I know, and it was like when everybody came to his service and everything, because we just did like he was cremated, so he passed on Memorial Day, and we had him cremated, but we couldn't do anything until July because of all the restrictions. So like people just kind of came to like a little memorial service we had at the funeral home, and there were people that were like, oh yeah, when you were born, your godfather had to go get him. He was stealing watermelons and corn from some farmer like 2 towns over, and they had to go get him out of the cornfield and take him, because I was born really early, so my mom had to go to Boston. And it was just all kinds of crazy stuff that I never thought my dad would ever do. Like, and then I got to see all his girlfriends and his other 4 wives, so that was fun too.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. I knew all them, though. He thought he would get it right, I guess, after the 3rd, 4th time. I don't know. He might just want to give it up, though, I don't know. And his little girlfriend from the nursing home got to come, too. So.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he actually was moved rooms. What was that? 2 years ago, Josh? 2 or 3 years ago, they had to move him because he was caught literally with his pants down with a nurse.
Oh goodness.
And I was
Young and
like,
dumb.
oh, yeah, like I was like, okay, because they called me. They're like, we have to tell you about an incident. And I was like, oh my god, because he had the very beginning stages of dementia. So I'm thinking like, oh my god, what did he do? Like, did he fall down? Did he like hit someone? And no, that wasn't what he did. I mean, he was hitting someone, but not in the sense of like, physically assaulting someone.
Right on.
I was like, well, and they're like, yeah, we have to move him. And I was like, they're like, we can't have that type of behavior here. And I'm like, he's old, not dead.
Oh yeah, right on.
Like, I mean,
burn, river.
Well, I just figured, like, they're old, I mean, they're elderly. They're not corpses. Like, I mean, that doesn't go away as you get older.
No, God, I hope not. I mean, I'm just saying.
But, yeah, so they moved him to another, like, section of the nursing home, and then him and his girlfriend got caught in the shower right before COVID. But they didn't really do a whole lot with that because she's old, too. So I guess that's different.
Yeah. So you mentioned you had surgery there.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I had some precancerous stuff going on, so I.
I recall this news. Yeah.
Yeah, I had both my tubes and an ovary removed, and then I was declared good to go for a year, and now I got to go back when all this COVID stuff goes back to normal, or is less restrictive, because they're not taking anybody right now unless it's like emergent situation or people that are going through treatment. So my oncology follow-up has been pushed back, but that's okay. I'd rather leave a spot for people that really need it right now.
Right on. Yeah, my girlfriend's hysterectomy got pushed down, and she had breast cancer at one time, so they keep an eye on her with, like you said, you go back to get your checkup,
Yep.
Yeah, and so we haven't, so far everything we think, except for this time, I mean, we're talking about altering moods that sometimes I just go, what the fuck, And so
yeah, it's rough.
I
mean, I only had an ovary removed, and that was rough enough. Never mind having like, all my hormone-producing things disappear. That would be awful. I'd probably murder someone. Not my husband though, because I love him too much.
Well, that's good.
And the life insurance isn't up to date, so.
Right. If it's one thing you keep slacking in, make sure it's the insurance.
No, I'm not. Like, if I haven't killed him yet, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
Princess, spit that out. This dog, she's gonna die. She keeps eating this stuff.
What does it eat?
She's eating the fluff from the inside of a toy that she successfully gutted. She eats everything though. It's constant. She's like a Hoover vacuum on legs.
Oh, well, I've had a couple of them, but the one I got now, she doesn't eat the fluff, but she shreds it, and I got to pick it up a lot because the woman's always buying the dog some toy.
Our older dog is like that. He just guts everything. He kills it, and then once he gets the squeaker out, he's good, and then he shakes around the dead body.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bear.
The young one eats everything.
One more thing.
Josh put her in the bathroom in a crate, and went to work, and I got home like 45 minutes after we left, and she had managed to break out of her crate. She ate an entire package of flushable wipes, a half a roll of toilet paper, pooped on my floor, shredded a bath mat, got my bathroom door open, my shower door open, chewed on the bathroom door, chewed on the door jamb, ripped open a brand new bag of Epsom salts and had them all over the floor, and cut my bathtub on.
Uh-oh.
This one. It's all trapped down here.
But yeah, so she's a monster. her, and she doesn't get left unsupervised anymore. She's like a toddler on crack.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Yeah,
I'm
but
50,
I mean,
I don't need that.
Josh picked her out. Josh went to the meet and greet with her with our other dog, and they got along. And he's like, I really like her. And I was like, okay, then get her. And then he failed to tell me that she was absolutely psychotic, but that's okay. I love her anyway.
Yeah, you do. You know, I mean.
Not only is she absolutely psychotic, but she has allergies, so she costs me like $160 every 2 months for an allergy shot in an office visit.
Could you let Hudson know I got a public server of 1?
Okay. Oh, here, you can have him back. I'm gonna go get back in the pool. The kids, I can hear my children yelling at me.
Yeah. It's good talking to you, you know.
Yeah, it was good talking to you too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's Josh back.
Fun, you bet.
You too.
Feels like old times.
Pizza. Dinner time. 4:30.
When did I get an occupant in my gun range? How the fuck did he get here? I haven't been in here since I bought the gun range, and there's 2 new additions in it. What the hell?
Your session is full.
What? No, I'm in a public session just by myself. Public number 1, zombie killer. Let me send you an invite, buddy. Hold up. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta go over to the friends spot. Hold on one second. There you are. Alright. And then down and boom. Oh fuck. No.
You click join, didn't you?
You fucking know I did. Here we go. Alright, let me try this again. How do I do this? Okay, got it. Yeah. Alright. And like I said, man, it's been really cool running into a lot of these guys that are heist runners, you know, because this bullshit of kill death. I don't know why people get all on it. Kill death. I mean, you might win a couple of trophies and awards here and there, but it ain't the game, you know. Really. Anyway, I sent you an invite to it. Oh, so that should get you in here. But yeah, I mean,
that better be fucking empty.
No, it's full.
It can't be full, dude. I'm in a server by myself. Public 1, me. Is my pings too low?
Zane.
Try to go through the party chat and highlight. If that, yeah.
Look at the people online.
What?
And you know I catch on eventually.
The screen and the plywood needs to stay shut to keep them out of playing in the closets. That way I know where it is and it's not getting broke.
Alright, I'm stepping outside my bunker here. I don't feel like there's really anything to show off in there so much, you know. Alright, and then, but I would like you to see my facility. I'll send you an invite when I get to it. You know me, I got everything out in fucking Paleto Bay. I don't know why, but I just love this area. Oh, buddy, I tell you what, I love the motorcycle action on this thing. Every time I play this, I get mesmerized by it. I gotta
One
change
more
this
thing.
resolution now. Oh my god. I can't do the rap thing on this. Oh,
I'm done.
let's do some funk. I like funk. There you go.
Get
That's
in
more my
here.
key right there.
Down.
Oh, I can't wait to show you my motorcycle.
No matter what you give him, he thinks he's got to run around the house with it and fucking trash everything.
Yeah, I passed that motherfucker by a mile. Sneaky doggy dog. This is like Mission Impossible, agent, some shit, secret agent man, some shit. Alright, I'm in here, and let me send you an invite to it. There. Yeah, there we go. And I will meet you downstairs. I sent you an invite to the joint, man.
You know.
He's gonna fall off the back of that.
Let him.
I need a fucking cigarette.
Right there in here, hon.
He said about spring cleaning the other day and it got me all like in the mood to like
Yeah, I haven't even done,
clean.
I paid for the heist, but
Yeah,
I
when
ain't
they're out.
done.
And I'm
the
trying to do that
goddamn-
spring
I
cleaning.
told you multiple times we're getting all the county.
There you are.
Yeah, well, no one around here has gummies.
So I got, does your place look like, does it have our
They
symbol
close
on
at
there?
12 on Saturdays.
Or like, on the wall here?
I don't recall. Came over here.
Oh, yeah, right on, right on. But everything's still blue. I mean, I make all my stuff blue, and my utilitarian vehicles are yellow and blue. And I have the dust up there. You can look and see it up there. That's yellow and blue. My buzzards are blue. My planes, everything is like this. Not my cars, though. Like, you see the white ones up there. I ain't done nothing to them yet. I'll probably just sell them, you know, because I got so many damn cars in this game. I can't even find them when I go to call the guy, and it's nuts. But I got the orbital cannon up in this bitch, which is expensive to use, but it's fun.
Yeah, I
I did it. I used it one time so I could get the trophy for it, and that's the only time I've used it. But I do like to use the stealth team quite a bit in here. Snacks from the counter there if you need them. You get free snacks here. Well, I got the artifacts from the bottom.
throw that horse outside.
Yeah.
So while I finish this cigarette, do you want me to get dressed and run to the pharmacy?
Why? What time they close?
Apparently, they aren't closing at 12 anymore.
What time?
not much. And a moonshine business, and then there's a bounty hunter uh, DLC type thing, a naturalist, and a couple of others. But yeah, they got and I was actually in someone's building, and I got an invite to it, but I'm like, what the fuck? Because I had never seen where I was at before, and it was cool. And my guy had him drinking, and he was dancing to a band that was playing up in there, and you know, like you dance in your nightclub if you got one of them too. Same thing, you could dance in the hey PB, what's up?
Nothing much. What about you?
It's been a really cool day so far.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh shit, I just ran into the truck I want to sell. Pick what up? A ghost? Yeah. What, you don't have it? I thought you had it. Okay, I got you. Well, yeah, you might end up wanting to get that again, because there's a whole new ball game going on.
Hello?
Yeah, they finally added the yeah. Oh yeah, it's about due for that game, yeah. But yeah, they finally released the NPC co-op characters into the game, and I guess you can customize them too, and all kinds of neat shit like that. But we're in a solo server here if you guys wanna, you know, work on maybe setting up Heist or whatever. You know, in PB and Grizz, you know, if you guys want to do that.
Wait, what's up?
I said me and Hudson are in a solo public server, and not solo, a public server with two. If y'all wanted to join, we could, you know, maybe set up on some Heist or whatever y'all might need help with, or whatever you want to do. As long as I need to set up for a Heist or making money, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'll just... I don't have anything that needs to be done.
Alright, so you can play soldier. So, come on, this big, beautiful red truck can only get $3,000. Wow.
Probably overspent.
I just got ripped off once again by GTA 5. But yeah, the other day I ran with Haywire, and we ended up finishing that heist by ourselves because everyone got off, and
I was getting tired.
I know, but we wanted to run it because I was broke, and he just wanted to do it because he was all. That was the first time I ever played with Haywire, by the way. I like that dude. He's all about doing the heist, and getting the missions done, and yeah. You know. But I got a few guys who for some reason just quit coming around. That Crazy and that Killer Flav and Josh. Not Josh here, Josh, another Josh. I think he moved on to a different game or something, but then I got, you know, Alpha, you know, the guy we... Alright.
Alpha Akira?
Yeah, he mentioned something about joining the War Dogs. You know, because his clan ain't running so much on this game or whatever it was, and I told him we'd be glad to have him, you know. But you know, I haven't heard from him in a couple of days, and I know he was playing the campaign to this yesterday. So he was probably busy with that. I've never actually played the campaign myself. I've only ever played online, so. But everyone says, you should play the campaign, and I'm like, yeah, but I got so many fucking irons in the fire, dude. And now I'm thinking, okay, well, I got Red Dead